A BetterHelp ad. Hold on. 1 second. I just need to... What if you had a room where no one interrupts? No notifications, no expectations, just space to talk. With BetterHelp, therapy happens in a space that's yours. Visit betterhelp.com/randompodcast for 10% off your first month of online therapy.
Let's be honest. If you have a cat, you've probably wondered what your house smells like before guests walk in. Thankfully, Arm & Hammer Cat Litter helps take that worry off your plate. Because not all litters are the same. Arm & Hammer Hardball Cat Litter gives you long-lasting odor control, plus strong clumps that make scooping quick and easy, with low dust, too. It's a 5-in-1 litter made for busy people, helping your home stay fresher every day so you can feel confident opening the door for family and friends. Candles? Air fresheners? Not needed here. Odor control is Arm & Hammer Cat Litter's job, not yours. Be guest ready with Arm & Hammer Hardball Cat Litter. Find it now at Walmart or Amazon.
On today's Smart 7, Iran and Israel agree to hold their fire, government pushes for explicit image ban and much more. It's Tuesday 9th of June, it's Donald Duck Day, and happy birthday Natalie Portman.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
The Middle East appeared to have stepped back from the brink of a resumption of all-out war on Monday. Following 15 hours of strikes exchanged between Iran and Israel, both sides agreed to hold their fire after urging from US President Trump. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu was warning that Israel will not hold back if there are further Iranian strikes.
If Iran makes the mistake and resumes its attacks against us, we will respond forcefully because Israel has the right to defend itself, and we will maintain this right.
Meanwhile, the topic of Iran's enriched uranium was back on the agenda as the boss of the UN's International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, says it's time for Tehran to re-engage with him. He says there's never been clarity about what happened to Iran's stockpile and that inspections need to resume.
We seem to be in the midst of a complicated phase, but we've seen this before. And we've also seen moments where things tend to cool down a bit. And the important thing is this dialogue, which has been essentially broken.
Jess Phillips may have stepped down as safeguarding minister, but one of the initiatives that she spent 18 months working on may finally be coming to fruition. She's been a passionate advocate of adding software that will bar explicit pictures on children's phones, but says that it was a never-ending battle to get big tech to take any action. Monday saw the Prime Minister give the tech companies a firm deadline of September to initiate the blocking software and protect children from explicit images.
I'm calling on tech companies operating in this country to introduce device controls that prevent children from sending and receiving sexually explicit images. Because this is not an impossible challenge.
Starmer was speaking at London Tech Week and he says that if the companies meet the deadline, the UK would be the first country in the world to offer this kind of protection. Catherine Atkinson, who is the Victims Minister, says that it's not an optional issue or just a suggestion, that the government will take action.
There will be sanctions to ensure that they do. And we've seen in many other areas with the Online Safety Act, there are very significant fines, but there is also the possibility there of criminal sanctions.
Ukrainian President Zelensky met with King Charles on Monday at Buckingham Palace and plans to invite him for a state visit to Ukraine later this year. It was as a mark of respect for the King's intervention on Ukraine's behalf with the US President Donald Trump, and Zelensky was being very positive after Sunday's tripartite meeting with Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron and Friedrich Merz at Downing Street. He says the message is that Ukraine is winning the battle on the ground and was happy to suggest that the proceeds of Roman Abramovich's sale of Chelsea could be put to good use buying air defence systems for Ukraine. He was keen too to emphasise that technology is one of the reasons that Ukraine may be gaining the upper hand on the front lines.
Even on the front line we have it. Moscow, they don't use social media in the center of their capital. We can use it in the battlefield. Nobody stopped our soldiers. They can do it.
The public inquiry into the Nottingham attacks that saw 3 people killed and 3 more injured in November 2023 finished hearing evidence on Friday. The families of the victims, Barnaby Webber, Grace O'Malley-Coomer and Ian Coates, held a press conference in London on Monday to share their thoughts on the events that led to the death of their loved ones. Emma Webber, mother of Barnaby, described the events as a catastrophic collapse of responsibility, which saw Valdo Calacane, who had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in 2020, slip through the cracks in the system. He had an outstanding arrest warrant for assaulting a police officer when the attacks took place, but he was never arrested, and now the families want to meet the Attorney General.
Every single agency failed. Mental health services failed to treat and manage. Police repeatedly failed to act. Warnings were ignored. People chose not to care, and the fear of stigma and bias was placed above safety and duty.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro. Scotland get ready for World Cup glory, and John Lithgow does a little humble bragging. Right after this.
Let's be honest. If you have a cat, you've probably wondered what your house smells like before guests walk in. Thankfully, Arm & Hammer cat litter helps take that worry off your plate. Because not all litters are the same. Arm & Hammer Hardball Cat Litter gives you long-lasting odor control, plus strong clumps that make scooping quick and easy, with low dust, too. It's a 5-in-1 litter made for busy people, helping your home stay fresher every day so you can feel confident opening the door for family and friends. Candles? Air fresheners? Not needed here. Odor control is Arm & Hammer Cat Litter's job, not yours. Be guest ready with Arm & Hammer Hardball Cat Litter. Find it now at Walmart or Amazon.
Hi, this is Jonathan Fields, host of The Good Life Project. What if your home could welcome you at the door, energize your kitchen, and calm your bedroom all automatically? With Pure's family of smart diffusers, you can scent every space perfectly. Choose premium, clean fragrances, adjust the intensity, and set schedules right from your phone. It's whole home scenting designed for the way you live. Build your Pure system today at pure.com/wholehome.
Welcome back. The clock is ticking down to the 2026 World Cup, which takes place across North America, with 48 teams spread out between Mexico, Canada and the United States. It's been 32 years since the US hosted the World Cup, but even before this one starts, there have been complications with visas and travel as the Trump administration restricts entry even for football fans. Local interest will come from England and Scotland, with Thomas Tuchel's men getting started against Croatia next Wednesday in Dallas. Scotland gets started sooner with their first game against Haiti on Saturday night in Boston. Midfielder John McGinn is looking forward to it, and he's not worried about the weather either.
When the real stuff starts on Saturday, it doesn't matter what temperature it is. They can turn it up even more. We're just absolutely delighted to be a part of it after so long.
Early Monday morning our time saw the 79th annual Tony Awards take place. Pink was chosen as the host, which ruffled some feathers as she's never made a Broadway appearance, but she delivered a full-on performance that won over the doubters. British actress Leslie Manville won a Tony for her performance in Oedipus, while there was disappointment for Daniel Radcliffe, who lost out to John Lithgow. In fairness, Lithgow made history as the oldest winner of a Tony Award, and he pointed out in his speech that it's been 5 decades since he won his last one. He didn't seem too worried, though, as it turns out he has plenty of trophies at home.
This will sound crazy, but there are too many to put on display. At a certain point, it becomes cocky. I have 7 Emmy Awards now. 6 of them are doorstops on the second floor of our LA house.
When you make a list of all the great action duos we've seen over the years, Hannah Waddingham and Octavia Spencer might not be near the top, but you'd be wrong. They have a new action comedy called Ride or Die that sees Hannah playing an assassin and Octavia playing her longtime best friend who hadn't a clue about her career choice. It's got plenty of action, car chases and even the classic jumping from a moving train, and it's due to drop on Prime Video on July 15th.
Deb, I'm an assassin. I kill terrible people for money. What if I did it for free? I'd be a serial killer.
Your husband stole millions from the mob. Now they're after you.
Please just trust me.
Trust you.
You guys are bringing really bad vibes.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day.
Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Let's be honest. If you have a cat, you've probably wondered what your house smells like before guests walk in. Thankfully, Arm & Hammer cat litter helps take that worry off your plate. Because not all litters are the same. Arm & Hammer Hardball cat litter gives you long-lasting odor control, plus strong clumps that make scooping quick and easy, with low dust, too. It's a 5-in-1 litter made for busy people, helping your home stay fresher every day so you can feel confident opening the door for family and friends. Candles? Air fresheners? Not needed here. Odor control is Arm & Hammer cat litter's job, not yours. Be guest ready with Arm & Hammer Hardball cat litter. Find it now at Walmart or Amazon.
Not every sale happens at the register. Before AT&T Business Wireless, checking out customers on our mobile POS systems took too long. Basically a staring contest where everyone loses. It's crazy what people will say during an awkward silence. Now transactions are done before the silence takes hold. That means I can focus on the task at hand and make an extra sale or two. Sometimes I do miss the bonding time. Sometimes.
AT&T Business Wireless. Connecting changes everything.